Hi, I'm Mark. I'm a product manager here at Distillery. And today, I'm excited to show you our agentic solution DS-1 and how it can help simplify your day-to-day workflows like brainstorming audiences for a media campaign that you're working on. For this demo, I'll walk you through two ways to use the Finding Prebuilt Audience agent to explore our diverse library of 10,000 plus audiences to brainstorm and find the best audiences for your campaign. You can either drop your entire campaign brief into DS-1, or if you're starting from scratch, just share a small detail about your campaign and DS-1 will handle the rest. So let's start from scratch. Say you don't have a brief, but you want to start ideating on audiences for your campaign. You can start off with a really simple ask. So for this example, let's just say that I'm working with a pickleball brand, and we want to find people in market for pickleball gear. So I'm going to ask DS-1 to go ahead and do just that. As you can see, DS-1 pulls from our catalog of pre-built audiences and understands that there are multiple ways to reach an audience. So it groups these highly relevant audiences into personas and then gives you a concise summary as to why each of these personas is valuable to your campaign. So let's dig into a couple of examples on this list. DS-1 is recommending pickleball enthusiasts and researcher, which is inclusive of individuals who are actively searching and or engaging in pickleball specific content. Here you'll see pickleball enthusiasts or pickleball researchers. It's also recommending racket and paddle sports crossover, which is going to include audiences that are interested in table tennis, tennis, and volleyball, where you can see that this is inclusive of tennis players, Olympic table tennis, and volleyball enthusiasts. So I think these recommendations are pretty good, but let's just say that you wanted to get more specific. Just like with ChatGPT or Claude, you can actually prompt DS-1 to refine the output so that it fits exactly what you're looking for. So I'm going to tell DS-1 I want to specifically find people in market for pickleball rackets and remove anything tied to sports that don't use rackets. Here, it's retained the pickleball and core in your research. As you can see, this is still inclusive of pickleball enthusiasts and pickleball researchers. But now what's interesting, it's updated the racket and net sports crossover persona, where what previously contained a volleyball, now is only inclusive of tennis, badminton, and table tennis. So as you can see, DS-1 takes your feedback and then adjusts its curated list of personas and audiences to provide you a highest scoring recommendations that fit exactly what you're looking for. Now, like I mentioned before, you don't have to type actually any of this out. If you already have a campaign brief, you can actually drop the whole thing in and DS-1 will handle the rest. So for this use case, we're going to use a brief for Cypress Bend Adventure Park, a water and adventure park located in Central Florida, where their goal is to push single-day tickets and season passes for the summer. So instead of typing out all that context in the chat, I'm just going to upload the brief directly into DS-1. DS-1 reads through all the details in your brief, picks up on all the relevant nuances, and then comes back with the same tailored list of recommendations, grouped and ready to activate. Here, it's calling out theme park enthusiasts, which is inclusive of users specifically researching and planning trips to major theme parks and attractions. Here you can see theme park tourism, theme park researchers, Disney vacation planners, Orlando trip planners. It's also capturing family travel planners, which is inclusive of audiences or households actively organizing family-oriented vacations and adventure-filled getaways. Here you can see family air travel, family travel. And it's also recommending regional and Florida destination seekers. So these are going to include users that are looking for Florida-specific or high-demand tourist destinations. Here you can see Florida trip planners, Daytona, Florida trip planners, and Myrtle Beach trip planners. So these recommendations are spot on and exactly the type of audience we'd want to target based on the campaign brief's goals. And there you have it. DS-1 can help brainstorm and refine your audience targeting strategy in a single conversation. Something that used to take days can now be done in minutes and all in one place. And, by the way, DS-1 is also connected to nearly every DSP and SSP. So not only can you brainstorm, you can actually activate these audiences whenever you need to. And we'll cover activation in a different video. Thank you.